was able to run around with that.
That's good for the
Shaking my
bosses,
head if
for
you
sure.
drop that.
So all right, let's do it. I'm not kidding though. I'm going to need to be told what to do here. I'm really leaning.
Check your
towards-
control screen. Make sure you're not
That's very
inverted.
true.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Actually, I should do that as
absolutely
well.
not. 1% inner dead zone. We're good.
Another thing I really like about Warzone Firefight is, you know, all of the Spartans, you have your own customization, so it's your own colors showing up, which is really rad.
Yeah, we really wanted to make sure that Spartan personalization kind of was a highlight of the mode, and if you want your Spartan to be pink and purple, you can do it in Warzone Firefight.
So we're seeing here on the bottom right,
Yep.
you got your round. We got 5 minutes for each round, so the timer's already started, and our first objective here, eliminate soldier enforcers.
Yeah, and our goal here is to try to take out the bosses before the timer runs out in Warzone Firefight. If you fail any of your objectives, it is game over, but fortunately the next match is only one launch away.
Right. And that's, I mean, it's super interesting for me too because I played, the first game I played, Jay, we had a totally different first objective.
We did, yeah.
We actually went the entire different direction, right? So immediately the opening to this is totally different from what I was expecting. Like I was ready to push across into the, let's see, it was the covert.
Covert.
The
Yeah.
covert elite, yeah.
Yeah, it was a team of covert elites that we had to fight against. So
That
I
was
mean,
a lot of
already
guys
this is
that
a
were in
completely
there.
different
Holy
opening.
crap.
Doing pretty well here, though.
Got a few more crawlers down here at the bottom.
Yep.
And really, in round one objectives, it's all about sort of easing players in, giving them an idea of what's to come.
Nice focus.
Most players should be able to get past the round 1 and 2 objectives. I will say that there is a find and kill objective in round 1 where you have to kill crawlers. It might be a pretty high number, so
Yes,
that one
yeah.
might be pretty difficult. But
When
for-
things like that are what we want to get feedback on this weekend.
Absolutely.
You know, are some of these objectives a little too hard? Maybe something in round 3 is better skewed for round 4, and based on the feedback we get, we can make those changes.
And what we're seeing here is an
Right.
intermission, so at the
Yep.
end of every round we have 30 seconds, and this is an opportunity for you to sort of regroup with your teammates, find your nearest rec terminal, call in a power weapon, just get more ammo for your little gear, just prepare for the next round, which is kicking off right now. And because I know what this looks like, I'm going to guess, this is a find and kill jackals. Yep.
Now, one thing I noticed too that was pretty rad, when we finished that last round, we got a speed bonus for our score.
Right, so
Which was pretty cool.
players earn points for things like kills and assists and boss takedowns. In addition to that, there are bonuses handed out at the end of each round. So if you survive the round, or if your team completes a round in a really quick amount of time, you'll get different bonuses that all influence your score. And the way we reward players at the end of the match with RP and XP is all based on the number of rounds complete, individual performance and score, as well as the time it took to complete those objectives. So you want to complete all 5 rounds, and you want to complete them as fast as possible in Warzone Firefight.
And word of advice, once you hit level 3, I do recommend switching to your BR. These jackals, you can
First
dispatch
thing
them
I did.
much more easily than with assault rifle, for example.
That was the first thing I did.
We got a question here from Jegs2X from Twitter. He wants to know, will Warzone Firefight kills count towards commendations?
The answer is yes, they will.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Both in the beta and when we release.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. Awesome. All right, so now we have, let's see,
We're about
55.
halfway, 22,
Spirit coming in
22.
right
Oh,
there.
Yep, more coming in.
Which is awesome. One of my favorite chips, and we were mentioning one of the first times you're ever seeing that.
Jeez.
I mean, you see all these enemies dropping in. I mean, that is...
But such a cool
Not a
visual of the
joke.
Spirit updated in Halo 5. I really got to give a lot of credit to our art team. We're sort of keeping it classic. You know it when you see it, but it just has its own particular personality than ones in previous Halos.
I love those opening doors on the wings. Oh, there I go, spinning out.
I hope the screen wasn't on me there. I choked hard.
It was
corner
on
for those
me.
jackals.
You were
You
good
know what?
there.
Okay.
I'm actually
Don't worry.
gonna.
I've seen me die horribly
You know what, guys?
instead.
It's time for the Scout Warthog to shine. I'm bringing one in.
What?
I'm gonna
Making a
load through
statement?
some jackals.
Are we showing some new strats here, David Ellis?
I'm just saying, finding kills in round 1 and 2. Scout Warthog has a purpose.
All right. How many splatters are we going to see?
We'll see. I just saw a bunch coming in, so
Oh,
I'm
dude.
gonna try to work my way up here.
I did not see that phantom.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you've been
Jeez.
auto-selling those Scout Warthogs, you might want to reconsider this weekend.
Look at you go! Oh my goodness, dude.
They're pretty good at
Oh.
splattering.
Oh, so you're over.
That was not as successful as I had hoped. There
Oh,
is a
jeez.
Scout Warthog up there near my Red X.
I see this.
Watch out for those.
guy's
Actually, because they're now only 1 rec point, I'm gonna call in another one. 40 out of 55, and at one point, once we get to a certain percentage, I think it's going to be 50 out of 55 in this particular objective, we do blip the remaining enemies that you have to go after, so all the jackals nearby will be blipped to sort of give players an opportunity to just sort of clean them up.
Oh, rad.
A little mop-up action. Boom.
These enemies drop some good weapons, too.
They
I just
absolutely
found
do,
a whole group of jackals right over here by the grotto.
and they just got blipped. And another thing, too, is if enemies
two of
drop
them.
plasma pistol, those are really good against like elite bosses, or just elites in general. But, oh, sorry, teammate.
I'm almost there on Rex. We're just going to start calling in the power
So-
weapons and vehicles.
I think I'm
Got
gonna
another
leave this
intermission here.
Warthog. Yep.
So all the intermissions are same duration, is that
30
right?
seconds, yep.
Cool.
And that gives you enough time to just sort of kind of catch your breath,
Yep.
prepare yourself mentally and physically for the round ahead.
Ammo refill at the Rex station was a good idea.
Yeah, and for players that don't realize that, your little weapons, you do get ammo at any of the rec terminals just by
Yep.
standing nearby. We do have to be careful because one of the objectives, oh, perfect. We
Ooh,
got
Night Marshals.
yeah, I'm going to switch to my Halo 2 BR.
I think the meme I saw in reply to when people first found out that you could restore the ammo of your loadout weapons in the rec station was, would you like to restore all your Pokemon to full health? Which I thought was way too appropriate.
Oh, man, there's a bunch of crawlers over here.
So I'm going to clear out the watchers so that they can't kill these bosses. We got 1, 2 down. I think all 3 of them are down. I'm going to have to sneak in. I have a grab hammer.
Oh,
Second
boy.
watcher
Oh,
wave
nice.
just spawned
Oh.
in. I'm going to try to sneak up on one of these bosses and use my grab hammer. I'm going to sneak on the right-hand side here.
I mean, it's, oh
Oh,
gosh.
wow, there are
Dang.
tons of them right
Man,
by
I
the tunnel
tell you what, I mean,
entrance.
Saw is pretty sweet when you're just rounding corners.
Yep.
Now I'm reduced
Oh,
to
that was...
Oof.
I'm
Got a
done.
couple of shots. One of the Night Marshals has got about a quarter health down.
So what can you expect, David, when, for example, we just moved to this round 3? What can I expect in terms of respawns from round to round? It looks like it's just a different zone that you're respawning in for, depending on the objective.
So if you've played Warzone Assault previously, you'll be some familiarity. We have a specific sort of spawn area set up for each objective.
Right.
So you have your own individual spawn camera and spawn area, and that's placed by the designers. So you should be in a position where you're sort of oriented towards the objective and hopefully not too far away. Let's try to get on those weak spots. It's, oh man, Night Marshal just took me down too. Anyone got any fuel rods or would be good against these guys? You got,
Oh, I can call in a fuel rod.
oh, perfect. And you also, Lawrence, looks like a soldier's dropped a, you got a spider grenade or scatter Promethean grenade as well. You
Good
can use
shots
that.
on these guys.
Man, you got some sweet
I think we
gear.
finally cleared out the tunnels enough where a few of us can hang back here and put in some nice shots.
And a good strategy in general with the bosses is, so there are small enemies that will respawn around them, but
Right.
they don't respawn indefinitely. So once you clear them out, you can really focus your fire on the bosses.
Oh,
so
okay, I was going to ask the same. I wasn't sure if we had to worry about them kind of continually spawning
it
behind
depends
us.
on the objective, but it's really all about coming up with the best strategy. If you think you can take out the bosses quick, then you might want to just focus on them at the expense of the smaller enemies.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really up to the individual team and the strategy you come up with.
Gotcha.
Although we're in a pretty good spot.
Have you-
here.
I think we almost have this.
Yeah, have you guys found that, I mean, typically if you're late in a round,
Assassination?
if you're late in a round, that you kind of have to sometimes
Nice,
focus
guys.
fire
Oh,
to get away with it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to sneak out and hopefully this guy doesn't.
Oh
punch me in
yeah,
the
I can
face.
see you, David. Go get him. Go get him. And these guys are pretty rad looking too. Very different than the knights I feel like I've seen before.
Yeah, so these are our legendary knight variant, which has some differences between how the regular knights play.
Nice,
I
guys.
won't talk about all those. I'll let players kind of experience some of those in
Cool.
person when they take out these bosses.
Awesome.
In the wild starting this Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you
already
played Skirmish at Darkstar, which is the new Warzone map that shipped in the Ghost of Meridian update last week, you'll recognize that night as well. We're looking at ways we can kind of ship new bosses in our Warzone experiences and in these new maps.
We got some Banshee air cover now. That's
Banshee
great.
should be good. Round 4 is kicking off here.
Knight Bannerman.
Ooh, I'm gonna call in. This is gonna be a little tough. I think players will get a sense of how many AI we're talking about in the fight here. Everyone just head out to the home base. I recommend calling in power weapons over vehicles for this particular objective. Oof, it's just like
Oh,
a
there's my
wall.
answer. There it is.
I'm gonna use my Halo 2 VR as much as possible. Oof. Watch out for those soldiers with a light rifle. They are tough.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side.
All right, prayers for this Banshee.
I'm gonna go with double BR.
No. Trust me, I am no Banshee pilot.
Ooh, we got a damage boost guy over there. Nice call. Spartan laser, awesome.
Nice. I see a Nornfang. We got a Nornfang in play. I'm gonna
Let's
call one
focus
this.
on the bosses on the left-hand side. Try to focus fire, burn them down,
That's a
and then
good
move to
idea.
the right.
Cool.
Otherwise, if all the
Couple
players are
soldiers out
split
here.
off and trying to take off the
Nice.
bosses individually,
Right.
you're not going to be as effective. That's just a good tactic in general when you have multiple bosses.
I knew we brought you here for a reason, David.
All right, one of the knights. Oh, I just shot myself with a rocket launcher. I'm dead now.
Don't worry, I'll
But
grab,
someone can pick it up.
I'll grab your rocks.
Nice, Andy's got it.
Always down for a spanker. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm just.
Oh, watch out. Knocking the crates around.
No. I died.
That guy go down yet?
your-
Oh, no, he's not. He's
Your
still there.
spanker is in there.
I'm trying
got
to stay
him.
alive.
Calling it a
He's
Nornfang.
almost down.
There
One
you
boss down. One
One
boss
down,
down.
one
Keep
down.
moving up the left-hand side.
Got a soldier down here. Get out of here, dude.
Got some Nornfang hotness coming in.
You're done. Oh, they got some help. Oh, let me get out of there. Skin on my teeth.
Oh, goodness. This boss is waiting for me right around the corner.
All right, let's see.
Put a splinter grenade on him.
I feel like I'm the only one fighting this individual boss.
We're coming. We're
I'm on
coming.
my
We're
way.
coming.
Yeah, you're on the right side.
Taking all those ads.
All right, I'm here. I'm here on the right side with you.
Ah, I got killed by a crawler. That's
All right.
just...
I think all the soldiers
No,
are
no,
down.
no, no,
Oh,
no,
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 right as I
no.
said that. There's
No!
one more.
Ooh, heavens! No! I have a Nornfang down
We're
on the right
almost
side.
2.5 minutes, so we only got 2.5 minutes, or 2 minutes 45 seconds. We're almost halfway through.
Pushing on this guy right now. There he
We're
is.
right on schedule, though. We're 10 seconds
We're all right.
ahead.
All right, I'm praying my Nornfang is still up on the right side.
Fortunately, the ads, we've burned down most of them, I think, at this point.
All right, I'm starting to put shots on the next two. We got an incineration cannon down here too. Awesome. Oh.
I will say
so did
suppressor
I.
works really well because it tracks on their weak spots quite aggressively.
Oh, nice, nice.
I'm going to try to jump up over here. They can't shoot me from here.
Oh, no.
Ground pound. Oh, the one's down.
Nice.
2 minutes to go. Looking good.
I'm with you here.
Oh, he's retreating.
Nice. We can pin him in there.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, we got
There
it.
we go.
Yep.
Burn it down.
Well done.
Nice.
Ooh, corpse maker. I'll take that.
Take that.
I love how we're just all scavenging to see.
I
who's
know, like,
got
ooh,
what
what'd you
weapons.
drop? What'd
Here
you
we
drop?
go.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen so many, because even the enemies drop some pretty rad weapons too. I don't think I've ever seen so many power weapons. Just around.
So we're heading
everywhere.
into round 5. We're actually doing pretty good.
I
It's
agree.
going to
I
get
think so,
challenging
too.
now, though.
All right, round 5's kicking off now.
Let's see, next question we got from Cinematics on Twitter. He wants to know, will the full release of Warzone Firefight be playable on other Warzone maps?
Short answer is yes. Our plan is to support Warzone Firefight across the entire Warzone
Awesome.
suite.
Cool.
All right, I got Hannibal Mantis coming in.
I think,
good-
Lawrence,
good
you're talking
one.
about, obviously, it's going to play different on different maps, especially when you look at, right, certain ones that have like different configurations or tighter spaces.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even if you look at something like Skirmish at Darkstar, which we talked about during the live stream last week, our most condensed Warzone map yet. Warzone Firefight is a very different experience on a small, intimate map like that one.
Right.
This is actually a cool experience here where you actually see Warzone bosses using the bases themselves, which is, we saw that with the Night Bannerman, and also just seeing them here, it just provides us a different experience than you're used to when you're just going against perhaps Spartans after the initial assault and you've captured the bases in Warzone. Wraith is really good in this particular spot. Lawrence is wrecking soldiers left and right. In round 5, just so people are aware, that you actually have 2 boss encounters you have to fight through in round 5, which is different than the others. It's sort of where we really ratchet up some of the difficulty.
Yeah, so you think, oh, we're actually doing pretty well. Wait,
Yeah.
what's going to spawn now?
Oh, look at that over on Crane Pit.
Yeah, so this is a new boss tier. This is the Mythic boss. We knew we would have to create something a little more challenging with 8 players kind of targeting the same character at the same time. And so this is what we've come up with. It's the Mythic boss tier. More difficult, more health, some slightly different abilities. You're seeing the Mythic Warden right here. He's red. He's got a red nav point, so you know he's tougher.
Oh, he just got both of us.
Oh, and we've got more than just the Warden as a Mythic boss. So I know there's some concerns that, are we just going to see the Warden in Warzone Firefight as the final boss? And the answer is no. We've got some other characters planned.
I'm going to try to clear off
Some of them
these
you'll see in the beta this weekend, and and some you'll see later.
Sweet.
I'm going to try to take these Watchers down because if one of them get over there, they can actually heal the Warden.
Yeah, I'm putting some shots on him.
Definitely an important tactic there. Oof. My man just got taken down. Jay, you're still.
All right, I'm going to
For
try to
now,
come in
for
with the
now.
answer.
We're just smacked.
Should we wait a bit? I think we have 2 people, 1 person alive over there. I'm gonna
Oh, dude, that homing
I'm gonna wait for
black
you.
hole got
I'm
me.
gonna wait for you guys.
I just spawned, so I'm heading your way.
Yeah, I'm just chilling on the
Trying to
outpost.
clear out some of the ads
I
on
think
that
this
too.
Wraith was a good choice.
Yeah,
Very
Wraith's
happy
really
with
good,
it.
especially if you're a good shot.
Oh yeah.
There's a Watcher sneaking his way over.
I see him. I see him. Got him.
All right, hopefully
Got
this
second
answer
one.
is doing
That's
a good
2.
amount of damage. I think he's pretty low.
Yeah, we're looking
Darn,
all
I
right.
got taken down.
We're looking good.
I was able to put in a good amount of damage there.
Right as a.
Ellen, I used your answer well. It did not go unused. Don't worry.
I love the answer.
Oof, we're just pouring out honey shots right now.
Yeah, good focus fire, you guys.
Almost there. Weak spot, weak spot, weak spot.
See ya. Goodbye, Warden.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that
Sweet.
explosion he does too.
Good job keeping those Watchers down.
Heck yeah.
Victory!
There we go. I was gonna say I've never gotten that far.
Oh, that
A
felt
victory
good.
in game 1. Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't see
Yeah.
the loss.
No.
Not bad.
Well, it helps when you have the
think,
designers sitting right next
know
with
what-
you.
what that
Yes.
Help me
You
tell
might
you
know
what to
what
do.
it
Telling me exactly what everything means.
Woo,
Indeed.
that's fun.